Hello, it's Yeggin. Welcome back. Okay, listen. We've got something big going on today in this episode. The sun is rising on a new day in the Glassland. This is, I'm gonna go do something today that is gonna change everything about what I've been doing on this series so far. And it's something that I've been looking for, and I'm just gonna wait and show it to you when we get there. I do enjoy riding these rails, but we are not going to ride these rails very far. I found something, and I found it fairly close to home. It was surprising. I have ridden a horse thousands and thousands of blocks out in various directions looking for, glitches, things that made the world different, that could provide some of the details that, some of the blocks that this world didn't have generating naturally. And I found something surprisingly close to home. So if any of you are playing a glass world, make a grid. Do something to search everything near you, because you may find more than you know. So you can see I have changed up my rail a little bit here, and I've added this new temporary rail section, and I've done that for a reason. I need what's on the other side of this, and I need rail to get it back to my stronghold village. That ought to be a little bit of a clue, but let's go see what it is right now. My voice sounds strange, forgive me, I have a small cold, it's that season. The sun is up, and we are riding a pretty short temporary rail to the new reality. Did you spot it? Do you see what I see? Take a look. That green is not trees. That's something else. Something else very important. That's grass and animals. I want the grass and I want the animals. Once I add those grass blocks to my village off there in the distance somewhere, the terraforming, the true terraforming of this world is going to begin. And I'm excited about it. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to break my way down into that area, and I'm going to get those animals. So, bear with me while I do a little work. I'll speed it up so it doesn't seem quite so tedious to you. I have waited so long for this. Take a look at it's exactly what I theorized. It was water and a dirt room spawning in the same place. And that caused, at spawn, that caused grass to form. And that's the only way it can happen, as near as I can tell. A grass block has to form at the original generation of the seed of the world. I hope I'm saying that right. But I do believe that is the case. I think that's what we're dealing with. So because of that, it allowed these animals to spawn on the grass, and they don't despawn. They don't derez like a regular mob. So I don't have to give them name tags like the ones that I found in my mob grinder. I can just I was just able to leave them and then go get the supplies I needed to come back here and set up my rail line. So I'm going to have, these different animals. It's not a lot, but I think, and I may be wrong, but I think once I have grass growing at my village, animals will begin to spawn spontaneously. And if that happens, I should be able to get a lot of different animals. I don't know if I'll be able to get everything. I think certain animals only spawn in certain regions, and everything here is plains biome, I believe. What is it? Everything here is plains biome, so I'll only be able to get that. All right, so let's see if I brought enough of what I need. Well, I certainly brought enough. That's good to know. this. What do I got? It looks like I've got one cow, which is kind of a bummer, because I won't be able to breed that cow until another one pops up. But I got a bunch of sheep and a pig, one pig, same deal. A couple of chickens. I don't even need chickens. I can just kill these chickens. That's how many chickens I have, an embarrassment of chickens. All right, let's go ahead and leave some rail. Rail our way back up, and then we'll figure out the power. All right, I believe I have a rail now that will lead all of these animals all the way back to my original spot. Now, I'm going to test the first one, and then I'm going to send the rest. Let's see what we can do here. I think I'm going to need to bring the rail all the way inside in order to deal with these. Oh, look at this. They're turning some of the grass into dirt. Let's try to get a sheep over to the real world, and then we'll come back and deal with the rest of this. Get on there. Okay. Can I get you in the minecart? How am I going to do this? Oh. Okay. So you've decided. Why can't I get you on the minecart? Sorry this is causing me so much trouble, but there we go. No, but go the other way. Go the other way. Get on the track. Go the other way. I can already tell I'm going to need to do a little bit of extra work here that I wasn't expecting. There we go. Now you're on there. And now you're rolling. Okay. And now I'm rolling with you. Oh! Okay. Not enough power. Did not give enough power to get up the hill. And that means it's time to pause for a moment and get myself some more tools, which I did not bring. Okay, I'm going to pause and I will be back. Okay, so I'm not going to run a test this time. I'm just going to send the animals. I'm just going to show you what I've done here. I've created a little cage with a thing to kick the animals out of the cart. I hope it kicks them out of the cart on this side of the fences and that they don't walk back out onto the track and send carts back the other way, because that'll create a big fiasco. But rather than waste all of the time to follow one all the way in here because it's a long trip, I'm just going to send them all. Now, if you've been paying attention, you probably know that that's a bad idea on my part. I have made a lot of mistakes as we've gone along, and it doesn't make a ton of sense for me to assume that things are going to be done correctly. But, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So, you can see I've got a whole lot of chickens now, and a lot of eggs. I don't even need chickens or eggs. I've got some horses. I lost one. So, this is what we've got. Oh, I've also built up, I think since the last video, I have built up a lot of new area in the terraforming thing. I mean, I can look pretty well. I can do a pretty good panoramic view and not see glass, unless I jump and then it's out in the distance. But we're going to do stuff about all of that. So, let's go back and get those animals. And then, once I'm done traversing the nether, I'll kill this guy, since I don't know if the guys in the nether will stay enraged at me if I kill him here. Alright, see you on the other side. Okay, well that was cool. I went right through that hole. Something I should have thought of. Well, we'll get to that. First, I'm going to get this thing ready to go, and then we'll get back to business. Okay, I'm going to start sending these guys, but something I want to point out. Let's build this up so that it can't back off and fall in there like it did last time. Now, I've got all this grass, and I need this grass, right? Well, here's what happens. If I grab grass with just a regular shovel, it just becomes dirt. It's just dirt, coarse dirt. It doesn't matter. It doesn't do anything for me. I need to use a silk touch shovel, which I just happen to have. Oh, see that? Grass block. That is something, I mean, that right there, that single grass block will change everything about what I've got going on up top at the village. I'm very excited about it. I'm going to grab some more just to be safe while I'm here. I may leave some, though. I'm going to leave some grass. I'm even going to put that dirt back because that will grow grass, I believe, if I set next to it. Okay, let's forget this. Let's send some animals away now that we're done with that. That will change the world. I've been talking about it and talking about it. Now y'all don't have to listen to me talk about it anymore. And let's send a sheep to my world also. This time you're going. And away he goes. Let's see if we can see him up there. Yep. If all goes well, that sheep ends up over at the village. Now, who else can I push? I need another sheep. Alright, sheep. No, you're going. Okay, I need to make some more. Alright, 2 by 2 on these animals. Who else do I need? I need that pig. Get up out of the water, pig. Yeah, I need you over there. Get over by the rail. I'm coming back for you next, cow. Send a pig. Go. All right. Cow. It's your turn, buddy. Now, I want to say something while I'm shoving this cow over to the rail. I've been asking in this series over and over again, does anyone know any way to get sand into the world? To make sand. And I've had a lot of people respond to that in comments and on Twitter. And one of the things that I'm hearing over and over again is, well, there are different mods you can add, or you can use a command since you're in creative, or not in creative. I'm in survival, but I can switch over to creative and do a command to bring sand into the world. I will not do that. I won't. I could have created this entire setup that you're seeing right here. I could have Okay, that's really bad. That means they're bouncing back. The animals are bouncing back for some reason. That's not right. Well, while I go fix this travesty, let me tell you. I could have set up this whole situation by bringing in these blocks, putting it here, pretending this thing generated. But it is not pretend. This actually generated. This is a real thing. So you'll have to trust me on it. There's no real reason to trust me on it, but wow. Yeah, sorry, I'm getting distracted by the fact that this is going very wrong up there for some reason. I'm going to ride the rails up and find out why. Why are you coming back? And the pig is back. I think maybe... Okay. Well, anyway, my point is this. I'm not cheating. If you play Glassland, you will find this. I have to assume it will always happen. Now why is my pig and my cow... Why are my pig and my cow coming back? I don't understand what they'd be bouncing back off of. Maybe they're not heavy enough to run this entire rail line? Don't know what they'd be hitting to send them back this way. And now they've gone. No, there we go. I guess maybe I just didn't set the... Is it just that it doesn't want to run on its own? Alright, I said I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to ride the rails all the way in and see what has happened on the other side. Maybe by doing this, I can just keep the project working like it's supposed to. Oh, here we go. Alright. Now we're running together. Yes. Alright. My suspicion is... There goes a sheep, and a pig, and a cow. So my suspicion is that these animals are different weights. The carts run at different speeds based on weight, although... Yeah, because I'm running up on the cow now for some reason. And that caused them to bounce back. There's a sheep up there. It's the other sheep. Okay. Yeah. So we just stop running every once in a while. I don't quite get it. Maybe it's a lag situation. I've got too much going on. I really hoped I could just let those animals just go, but we'll write it in. Alright, look. They all appear to be going the same speed. I'm just going to chalk this up to a glitch. Not a glitch. I think lag. I think lag probably did it. Alright, well I guess I couldn't have planned this a lot better. As we get home with the animals, it's a sunrise. Sunrise on a new day in Glassland. We'll see how my little animal corral worked, because I'm going to end up in it also. Alright, note to self, this corral idea was terrible. You should have built a much better corral. Let's see if I can get the cow in the corral. Finally. Nah, he's going to bounce right off the pig again. And then go running and there'll be nothing to stop him. Hey! What's up? I'm back. I was semi-successful in my efforts here. As you can see, I have animals near my village, so I'm not going to bother too much with corralling these guys. I mean, the pig's coming back. I guess I should try to get them. Into the corral, just to keep them in place while I do some other things this episode. But they don't really want to go. The pig wants to hang out here. The sheep wants to hang out here. Fine, let's just let them do what they're going to do. They're around. Fine. You don't want to stay in there? Don't stay in there. Don't go get yourself killed. I need you. So while these animals run rampant, let's do the thing that I've been needing to do. A grass block. I am holding a real grass block in my hand. No longer will this just be a mud-covered world, and I'm not going to have to plant crops to make it look green. I'm going to actually get grass. So let's do that. Now, the thing with grass block, I believe you have to plant it at the highest point. You put a grass block up high, and it will spread at its level and down. So let's just do that. Let's put one there, and let's go put one some other places. See what happens. There's my villagers. Okay. Oh, hey, we didn't get a chance to look at this yet. So I'll end the video showing you what I've built here, but I made a little addition to the village that's kind of cool. All right, so let's just do it in the middle of the trees. Let's put a grass block in the trees and see what happens. And then let's go out into this hilly area. And let's turn one of these into a grass block. Will that work? That may work. But just to be sure, we'll do that. Okay. Where else? I'm giving you guys a quick tour of some of the changes that I've made. I do a lot of stuff in between recording videos. I'm beginning, you can see I'm making this a lot larger. And I am beginning to lay out the dirt and stone that will make this into a real landscape. But let's head over here and let's see if we can get this going. Let's put it, this is the highest point of dirt I have. Let's put a piece of grass right here and see how it spreads. Okay. Alright, folks. Let's go into the village and take a look at a couple little changes I made. Or one major change that I made. I don't have any nitwit villagers anymore. The green guys that don't trade. They met with, let's say, unfortunate accidents. But I did get a new Fletcher. I've done some trades with him. Yeah. Flounch is still here. We just, you know, what can I say? Those nitwits, they weren't very smart about hanging out near lava. That's really all I can say about that. So this is the treasure room. Doesn't look like much. Solid steel roof. Lit by jack-o'-lanterns in the wall. And we've got marble floor. Wow, this is a big deal. Is this some kind of... Oh, look at that. We've got glowstone ceilings, marble floors, marble staircase. And we run all the way down to the end of this into the treasure room. Now, this is something that just can't be done in a survival, not a survival server, but like in an anarchy server where I normally play with other people. If you were to create a room like this, they would just come find it and take your stuff. But since I'm playing on my own server, I'm playing in my own world, I can do whatever I want. I can create a place where I put my most valuable blocks and stack them up as if there's something important. So this is all of the stuff that I made these obviously from the slime. These are slime blocks, and I traded for emeralds, but coal, diamond, gold, redstone, and what is this blue stuff called? You know, lapis. All of that has been found almost entirely in chests. Some of it I mined a little tiny bit out of, you know, those little rock formations surrounded by lava, but mostly these came out of chests. And so I'm just, you know, once I get 9 of them, I make them into a block and I stack them in here. So this is just kind of, you know, I always wanted a big treasure room. I have one. I've got these chests to put things like, you know, golden apples and regular apples. Yeah, and it's dumb. And this is literally just playing the game. Like, this is just for my own, just something I can look at to make me happy here and there. But this is, when I'm in here at least, it looks like a real Minecraft world. No glass. I don't see any evidence of the fact that I'm living in a glass world. And then I get out. Oh, it's hard. Oh, hey. Oh, no, I wasn't trying to do that. It's a butcher. Hey, you know what? When I get some meat, I'll be able to trade to you, butcher. Okay. There's glass out there, though. We still have work to do. So let's go see how our grass block is faring. See if we've actually affected the world at all yet. Wait a minute. I think I can see something. Yes. And that's how it will happen, people. Like an infection. I place one grass block and it spreads. The grass spreads, and each one of these now becomes its own grass block. And eventually, my world will become green and sustainable. And then I will get more animals. Not just these animals. That have a mind of their own, soon be going wherever they want. Hopefully, I'll get another pig. And I'll get another cow. I don't even know where my cow... There's my cow. I can start breeding the sheep if I can get them in the same place, which I will do. And, yeah, I think I can breed sheep. I mean, you can breed all the animals, right? I'll figure it out. People will probably tell me. Okay, it's hard to overstate my level of excitement over having this occurring right now. This is one of the things I've been working for. This actually becomes terraforming. So, the next time you see a video, I'm expecting this to be all green. And I will have made new changes. I'm gonna make some things. I'm gonna pull at least one thing, one idea from a book series that I love. One distance is going to be different. Like, I've been talking about terraforming in terms of building hills and mountains and valleys and maybe lakes and rivers. But, you know, there could have been other things that affected this world. You know, what made it glass in the first place? What kind of apocalypse occurred? Were there other people, and did they build things? You know, was there like a Trump-like race that decided they wanted to build a wall? You know, maybe I'll put in a wall. Maybe one view will just be a wall. We'll see. Whatever I can imagine, I will build. So, if you have any ideas for things I can do for the world, put them in the comments. I'm kind of beside myself here. This is just, the infection is spreading and I couldn't be more happy. I couldn't be happier. One of those is correct. I used to know. Okay. Cow, pig, sheep, grass. Man, this is just a good time. It is. I gotta be careful with this sword. I don't accidentally kill and cook this little pig. I'd probably do it in one hit. So, until next time, thanks for watching.